chat. So this is a response to Dan Savage's It Gets Better project and to all the recent suicides that have occurred. So oh, there is, sorry, spider about to crawl up my leg. To speak from my own experience, high school and middle school sucked. In middle school, I was pretty much a big loner. I was intimidated by everyone, and little did I know everyone was intimidated by me. Just to illustrate my middle school experience, I used to walk around by myself eating my apples, and when I would see the cool kids come by, I would say, "Fuck, where are they?" As if like my friends were coming to meet me. Nobody was coming. Yeah, I was painfully shy, really socially awkward. At one point, my principal made me sit in his office for 3 days straight because he told me that my clothing was a distraction in the classroom, and I started drawing. He told me to do something educational, and he said that I can't draw. That's not educational. I was dealing with sexuality a tiny bit in middle school. But I think I mostly just called myself bi-curious and left it at that. High school was not much better. I was so bored in high school. Every day felt the same. I felt like I had nothing to look forward to. I was so this is bad. I was so bored that I unscrewed all of the tabletops from the desks in class. Yeah, that's how bored I was. I brought a screwdriver with me to school. And then in 10th grade, my closest high school friend passed away, and suddenly, and he had he told me, oh, screen, come back, okay. Yeah, a few days before it happened, he told me that he had a secret, and it took me hours to get it out of him, and he finally said that he had a heart murmur, and we kind of joked around about something happening to him, and that was the last time that I saw him. And after that, high school vibe was not good. I wasn't feeling it anymore. I didn't want to be there. I didn't feel like I was learning anything. I didn't like the people in my school. I didn't feel like things would change much. There was a lot of experimentation with drugs, and I went to school in a big city in Los Angeles, so I spent a lot of my time getting smashed on Hollywood Boulevard and sleeping on the beach. I had a homeless punk rocker squatter boyfriend named Skunk. It was bad. And eventually I said, you know what, this is not my life. I need to do something about this. And so I got my, this is when I was 15 or 16, I got my I guess, proficiency, which is kind of like a GED, and I went to community college. I was going to community college and high school at the same time, and when I was 16, I said goodbye to high school and I left. And also, I was feeling really uncomfortable with myself this entire time. I didn't know that it was because of sexuality and gender, but I definitely felt a discomfort. And in college, when I was in community college in the beginning, I wanted to be really anonymous. And again, I had a boyfriend, and I also knew at this point that I was queer and I was having a really difficult time dealing with it, and I tried to suppress it. And eventually, my body is always an indicator of how I'm feeling, and eventually my entire body broke out in hives, and I was overworking myself. These are all things that I do to not deal with life. So I worked myself to the max, and eventually, I ended up having a panic attack in the middle of the road when I was driving, and my best friend was in town that weekend. I didn't even tell her that I thought that I might be gay or whatever, and I told her that weekend about what happened because it scared me, and I almost got into a huge car accident, and she told me that, sorry, I keep losing the screen, she told me that if I don't say something, she will, because this is unhealthy. And that weekend, I broke up with my boyfriend at the time, and I came out to a lot of my family, and everyone was really okay with it, and I felt really good after that, and after that I felt like I was able to kind of explore my sexuality and my gender more, and through that, I met some amazing people. Holy shit, do I have amazing friends. Everyone is doing something they're really passionate about. And everyone is really trying to shape and be a maker of the culture they're a part of. It took me a long time to figure out what I wanted to do, and I've had some amazing opportunities, and I've worked on some amazing projects. In school, I basically hang out with and work with people who try to collectively envision what the future is going to look like on a daily basis. So there are so many people working in your favor. I've gotten a chance to work with tribes who are semi-nomadic tribes who are from northern Kenya. I've gotten a chance to do design work for the United Nations. Now I'm designing a prosthetic leg for the 2020 Paralympics. And if I was asked in high school what I'd be doing in my early 20s, I would have no... These are not the things that I would think of. I would maybe say, I'd like to have my own apartment. So, yes, I've had some amazing experiences and some really rich emotional experiences. And in high school, I don't think I had a very rich emotional life. I think I knew happy and sad, and that was about it. Let's see here. Yeah, so one thing I think is important to remember is that other than charging your computer battery, you don't know who you're a role model for even now, and who you can become a role model for if you live to talk about your experiences. A few things that I always tell myself, really simple. I always tell myself that I'm safe and that I'm loved, and that whatever it is, no matter what scale, it'll pass. It takes a really long time to find a niche and in life, and to find people that you're really comfortable with, to find your little tribe, and to build your own life, and to really feel at home within your own life. These are things that take time. It takes a lot of knowing of yourself, being able to pinpoint where your emotions are coming from, and how you can remedy bad feelings. So, let's say 10 minutes. Just to end this, an amazing experience that I've had within the past year was doing the AIDS Life Cycle, a bike ride from San Francisco to Los Angeles, and I got to ride my bike for 7 days straight with people in their 70s and 80s who had AIDS and were riding up hills that I couldn't even ride up. I was running out of breath. And I did that totally on a whim, and I've had so many experiences like that. And next few months, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, I don't know what work I'm going to be doing, but it'll be amazing, and these are all experiences to look forward to. So, thanks for watching my video.